We're very privileged this morning to have Miss Dominique Lane. You guys know Dominique, Kai Lane's wife. What you may not know about Dominique is she's a third-year law student, and she's graduating in December. Yeah. And that, trust me, we need attorneys with hearts like hers coming out. And so Dominique is going to bring us through our Black History Month Spotlight.
Thank you, Harry. Good morning, family. I have the privilege this morning of, in honor of Black History, of introducing to you some of Arkansas's most famous African Americans. And before we get started, I just want to recognize Ms. Jan Chaparro, who put together this presentation. All glory goes to God for using her, and I'm just a mouthpiece. Amen. Amen. We're going to begin with Mr. Silas Hunt. Mr. Hunt was born in Ashdown, Arkansas in 1922, and in 1936 his family moved to Texarkana, Arkansas, where in 1941 he graduated from Booker T. Washington High School. Mr. Hunt then attended AM&N College in Pine Bluff, which is now the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. After his military service in World War II, Mr. Hunt eventually returned to AM&N College, graduating in 1947. He applied to numerous law schools, gaining admission to the University of Indiana School of Law, excuse me. However, a friend persuaded him to apply to the University of Arkansas's law school at the same time he was. In 1948, the law school admitted Mr. Hunt. This marked the first time since Reconstruction that the school admitted an African-American student, and the first time any all-white university in the South since Reconstruction admitted a black student. And get this, more importantly, he was the first black student admitted for graduate or professional studies at an all-white university in the former Confederate. His admittance, however, did not signify acceptance. He was required to suffer the indignity of being separated physically from his white classmates. Sadly, Mr. Hunt did not finish the program. In 1941, he died from complications of tuberculosis. This is a trailblazer for people like me who grew up always dreaming of going to law school, and I was so amazed. I had never heard about Silas Hunt when I read this presentation, and so I'm so thankful to Jan for just educating me, and I'm so grateful for this trailblazer. Anyway. Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Sister Tharpe was a pioneering gospel singer and electric guitar player. She was born in Cotton Plant, Arkansas in 1915 and gained success in the 1930s. She started as a singer in her church about the age of 2 or 3, and she also went on tour with her mother throughout the Pentecostal church. However, when she began playing secular music, it caused somewhat of a conflict. Music critics credit Sister Tharpe for helping break the color line in the music industry, performing with white musicians and bands and influencing musicians such as Elvis Presley, Little Richard, and Johnny Cash. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame will induct Sister Rosetta Tharpe on October 14th during the ceremony in Cleveland, Ohio. Amen. Next on our list is Willie Branton Sr. Mr. Branton was born in December of 1923 in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. He was educated in the segregated schools of Pine Bluff and attended Arkansas AM&N College, now the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Mr. Branton's World War II experience opened his eyes to the horrors of prejudice. It was a major contributing factor in his activism for civil rights. In 1948, Mr. Branton persuaded Silas Hunt to register for the School of Law, while he attempted to register for the undergraduate program, The university refused his admission for Mr. Branton, but accepted Mr. Hunt. However, the School of Law did admit Mr. Branton in 1950. He was the 5th student to be admitted and the 3rd to graduate in 1953. In 1956, Mr. Branton filed suit against the Little Rock School Board for failing to integrate schools after the U.S. Supreme Court decision Brown v. Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas. It's a long word. He, in partnership with Thurgood Marshall, won the case. That suit led to the 1957 desegregation of Central High School. That case made Branton nationally known and led to his continued success in civil rights causes. Last but certainly not least is our own Senator Joyce Elliott. Senator Elliott is a Democratic member of the Arkansas Senate, representing the 31st District since 2009. Senator Elliott was born in Willisville, Arkansas, and educated in Arkansas schools. For 30 years, she was a classroom teacher. Today, as a political leader, she continues to fight for equal access to educational resources for all Arkansas students. She is the former majority leader of the Senate and currently chairs and co-chairs several committees in the Arkansas State Legislature. Many organizations and groups have recognized Senator Elliott. Notably, in 2013, the Arkansas Municipal League honored her with the Arkansas Municipal League Distinguished Legislator Award for her outstanding services benefiting the cities and towns of Arkansas. Senator Elliott is civically involved at the local, state, and national levels, serving on boards and committees that strive to make a difference in the lives of people. We are so grateful that Senator Elliott has chosen Mosaic as her home church and pray that she continues to lead others forward in the quest for communities and churches that are diverse and inclusive. Would you please help me thank Senator Elliott? I would just like to add that all of these individuals are Black history, they're Arkansas history, they're American history. Thank you.